and it represents the morning star and Venus. So when they even say USA or USA, that represents illumination, that represents Venus, that represents the morning star, that represents what you know as Lucifer, that represents as what you know as the light bringer. And that's why in New York they have that Statue of Liberty that represents the light bringer, because that represents the Moorish American resurrecting. They had legends about that. That Statue of Liberty was originally planned to be a Moabite woman with a child and a light or a torch in her hand. Light bringer. Now is the resurrection. But it was turned down because it was too powerful in the metaphor. So they have to modify it and change it. And that's what you see today in New York. Okay? But that's all talking about the resurrection of a new people. The eel and the bay, the family of nations, the family of house. It's happening over here. So again, man, like, it goes deeper than what you think. And it's your time to rule at all levels. So when you're talking about the nation and all that, the nation, again, you're ruling at all levels. Financial, law, physical, with land and material, everything you're ruling. Spiritual, ethereal, you're ruling in all aspects. But let's not get fooled with what we have been accustomed to, and that is usually hearing falsehood. Because again, when we're talking about Moors, my friend, we are connected to those Moors, or were connected to those Moors in England. Because different time, if you check that out, all of that you see, what happened to us and Moorish Americans being in servitude, all of that is happened to us because we brought that down to us. We were massacring each other, going to war with each other down when we were in Europe or Meropa. Okay, so we were, and this is in Spain, this is in England, this is in France. We were fighting amongst each other under the name of religion or of behavior, whatever it was. Massacres. There will be massacres. Okay, Moors massacring Moors in Europe. Okay, so all of those tragedy, Moors brought that to their own selves. You know what I mean? It's because we were fighting amongst ourselves, and it was usually over greed and being ignorant. And then that self-hatred sprang up when we were in Europe. That self-hatred, because some of them knew that the Eurozone would be ruling at a later date, which already passed. They knew that. Not all of them, but some of them knew that. The Sufis and the real Muslims and some of those Marranos, they already knew about that. Okay, so all of this is going back to knowing the cycles, knowing the times, knowing the seasons, knowing what to do at which given moment. This is what we're talking about. Because let's look at this, man. Now, when you're looking at it, anybody has ever heard of the name Madak? Madak or Madag? Anybody? Why is this relevant? Let's check this out. Because Madak was a Welsh. Where is Welsh? Where is Wales? In southern Inglaterra.